Hi, Wilmer. Can you hear me? Hi, Wilmer. Are you there? Can you hear me, Wilmer? Okay. Can you can you try to leave the meeting and try to log in again to see if your mic can be fixed? Okay. Thank you very much. I'll wait for you.
Good morning, teacher. Can you hear me?
Yes. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Okay,
Yes.
teacher. Good
Thank.
morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, pretty good. And you?
Good, very good. Thank you for asking. Thank you very much for fixing your microphone. Uh, this will be very helpful for today's session. I really appreciate it. Okay, we're going to start with the session today. So we are going to be practicing our reading session or reading skill, sorry, and we're going to be talking about asteroids today. So I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed the topic. Can you please help me reading the goal of today, class?
Okay. By the end of the lesson, students will improve reading, forgive and detail, learn and use topic vocabulary, space, science, develop discussion and critical thinking skills.
There you go. Thank you very much. Do you know what means gist? Or is that a new word for you?
Yeah, teacher, is a new word for me.
Okay. So for me, it was a new word too. And after I learned about it, I was like, whoa, this actually makes a lot of sense. So gist means essence, esencia. La esencia del texto o el artículo que estás leyendo. Pero cuando dices guess me, significa explain to me. So I think that difference is important to know because you might see it in future texts or articles. So there you go. So
Yeah,
today we're going to be
I
reading
got
about.
it.
Okay, great. Today we will be pretty much practicing that, like learning about the essence of the article and the specific details. Um, so before we start reading the article, this is like a warm-up activity. You can answer any of these questions. Have you seen movies about asteroids? Can you explain what is an asteroid? Do you think that Earth is in danger? What do you think?
Was answer the first question, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, particularly, uh, I've watched some movies about asteroids, particularly movies, for example, where is the end of the war in a specific context, but in another context, I don't, in a specific context, I don't know or I don't remember um, watch movies about asteroids, but in the past, yeah, movies about asteroids, but in about end of the world.
Okay. Yeah. I don't really like space movies actually. Because all of them are about what you said, the end of the world. And that freaks me out. I'm like, I don't want to die. I don't want the world to end. Why do I want to watch a movie about it? But I watched Don't Look Up. Have you ever heard about that movie? I think that was the most recent one that I watched. It's on Netflix. No mires arriba. That was crazy. I was so scared. It was a good movie, but it was a kind of scary movie. Um,
I, I think it's interesting, but in this case, never I've heard about that movie. Sorry, teacher, but I think it's interesting, yeah?
let me see if I can find a. It's crazy. Like it's actually insane. If you have Netflix, um, let's watch the trailer really. That's this one has subtitles. It's actually crazy, Wilmer. Um, can you hear the video?
Yeah,
Can you?
yeah, I can hear the
Okay,
audio, the video.
okay, okay. Let's watch it and then we'll continue with the class. I suggest you to watch this movie. It's so good.
This is not real. This is not real. This is not real. This isn't happening. Kate, tell me this isn't really happening.
I hear there's something you don't like the looks of.
We discovered a very large comet.
Oh, good for you.
It's headed directly towards Earth.
This comet is what we call a planet killer.
At this exact moment, I say we sit tight and assess.
Sit tight and assess?
Sit tight.
And then assess. The sit tight part comes first, then you gotta digest it. That's the assessment period.
This is the worst news in the history of humanity. He just blew us off.
What are we gonna do? We have to release the information.
So we just leak it.
Our guests today have made a pretty big discovery in space.
How big is this thing, though? Can it destroy my ex-wife's house? Is that possible?
There's a 100% chance that we're all going to die.
Hey.
Well, the handsome astronomer can come back anytime, but the yelling lady, not so.
Not so much.
We're gonna get the news out there, one way or another.
It's real and it's coming.
FBI!
Jesus Christ, you could have just called me.
This comet contains $30 trillion worth of material.
What do trillions of dollars matter if we're all gonna die?
Oh, no, what if we're rich? That would be terrible!
You guys discovered a comet? I have a tattoo of a shooting star on my back.
Oh, that's terrific. This could be a complete disaster.
This is already a disaster.
You know that girl from Live TV said we're all gonna die?
No.
Yo, bro! You'll never take me alive! There it is!
Giant comet hurling its way towards Earth.
Can you see it?
I can't. My head is in a bag.
I did have the FBI put that bag over your head. They don't do that. The CIA does, but I made them do it.
You know, I had a feeling.
It's a good feeling, because that is what I did, and it was very funny and cool.
Okay. So this is the movie. So if you want to watch it, let me know. And then the next time that we meet, you tell me if you like it or not. But it's a really good movie. And it's kind of sad to see how the government and the society, they don't do anything. They just want to become rich because the comet has like an element that will make everyone rich. But yeah, it's very cool. We'll talk a little bit more about it. Where is it? Here. Okay, so I'm going to send you this link so you can study a little bit more about like the vocabulary about space. So we have what is an asteroid, which is a small rocky object in the orbit. What is an atmosphere? That it is the area of air and gas that envelopes Earth and other astronomical objects. We have a comet, object made of frozen gases, rock, and dust that orbits the sun. We have a lot of very interesting vocabulary that we might not use in our daily life, but I don't know, maybe one day you want to become an astronaut and you need to learn these words, so it might be helpful.
Okay, teacher, thanks.
Okay, so do you remember what is skimming and scanning?
Okay, these terms refers to, for example, or in a few words, I don't know how to explain, but in Spanish means, okay, es como dar una, es como ojear, algo así.
Sí.
Skimming.
Sí.
And,
Muy bien.
and scanning is, I don't know, teacher, sincerely.
Ok, no worries. Scanning es escanear. Entonces prácticamente son sinónimos. Echar una ojeada o escanear el artículo antes de leerlo. So what we are going to do is that we are going to read the first sentence of each paragraph. So I will read the first sentence of letter A, then you you will read the letter B, the first sentence of until here, then me, letter C, then you D, then me E, and there you go. So just the first sentence, and then we will answer that question, okay? In 2010, the Planetary Defense Team at NASA had identified and logged 90% of asteroids near Earth, measuring 1 kilometer wide. Then you read this sentence.
Now, NASA is working towards logging some of the smaller asteroids, thus measuring 140 meters wide or more.
Whether NASA can find the remaining middle-sized NEOs depends on getting the money to build NEOCAM, a 0.5 meter space telescope which will use infrared light to locate asteroids.
Potentially hazardous asteroids are rocks close enough to pass within 7.5 million kilometers of Earth's orbit.
The first DART, the Double Asteroid Redirection Test, that's it. And now you do this one.
Okay. Another suggested defense against a PHA concourse to hit here is to blow it up using a nuclear weapon.
Okay, so after reading those first sentences of each paragraph, what do you think the article is going to talk about? A. Asteroids are not dangerous. B. NASA is tracking and defending Earth from asteroids and space. Or C. Space travel is improving. There is no
According
correct
to
answer.
the
It's just based on your opinion. So.
okay. According to the context of the paragraphs, okay, the option A, after
Okay.
not dangerous, is a don't answer, a don't option, literally. B,
Okay.
B for me is okay, the correct answer, because it's based on the real context and research or scientific information. Yeah, NASA is tricking and defending here from asteroids. For me, it's B. And the C is correct, but in this case, the context isn't the correct.
Okay. So you say letter B.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. I also think it's letter B. I think asteroids can be very dangerous. And in the first sentences that we read, we didn't actually read about space travel. So the correct one, I think, will be B for me too. Okay, so now we are going to read the article. So we are going to do the same thing. I'm going to help reading. So I will read letter A, C, E, and then you will read B, D, and F. Okay? Okay, so if you have any vocabulary question or something, please let me know, and then we will discuss. Okay, in 2010, the Planetary Defense Team at NASA had identified and logged 80% of asteroids near Earth, measuring 1 kilometer wide. These near objects, Earth objects, or NEOs, are the size of mountains and include anything within 50 million kilometers of Earth orbit, with an estimated 50 left to log. NASA says none of 887 it knows about are a significant danger to the planet.
Okay. Now, NASA is working towards slowing some of the smaller asteroids, thus measuring 140 meters wide or more. Of the 25,000 estimated asteroids of this size, so far about 8,000 have been logged, leaving 1,700 unaccounted for. Considering that a 19-meter asteroid explodes above the city of Chelyabinsk in Russia, is 2013 injured 1,200 people. These middle-sized asteroids will be a serious danger if they enter Earth's orbit.
Whether NASA can find the remaining middle-sized NEO depends on getting the money to build NEOCAM, a zero point 0.5 meter space telescope which will use infrared light to locate asteroids. If it did get the money, it could probably achieve the goal in 10 years. Once locked, the planetary defense team will still need to work out how to defend the planet against being hit by truly worrying asteroids, the PHAs.
Potentially hazardous asteroids are rocks close enough to pass within 7.5 million kilometers of Earth's orbit. NASA has created a map of 1,400 PHAs now, none of which are expected to be a threat in the next 100 years. With technology already available, NASA can track these objects and make predictions about possible impact, at which point two defense solutions could be launched.
The first is DART, the Double Asteroid Redirection Test. Plans are scheduled to test DART on the moon of an asteroid called Didymos. Moon is 150 meters wide, orbiting its 800-meter mother, and hopefully the impact of DART will knock it out of its orbit enough of Earth for Earth-based telescope to pick up.
Another suggested defense against a PHA on course to hit Earth is to blow it up using a nuclear weapon. It may sound like a plot for a film, and it was the subject of the 1998 film Armageddon, but the Hypervelocity Asteroid Mitigation Mission for Emergency Response (HAMMER) is a genuine NASA proposal. The 8-ton rocket will be fired at the approaching asteroid with the hope of bumping it off course. If the asteroid was too close to the Earth for this plan to work, the rockets would carry nuclear bombs to blow it up instead.
There you go. Do you have any questions about the vocabulary? Is there something confusing for you?
Yeah, teacher, what is bump up in the last part of the last paragraph?
Blow it up?
Yeah, bump,
Go.
blow, no, bump it off, bump.
Don't.
In the
Bump.
part, bump it off course. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Here. Esta, ¿verdad?
yeah,
Bumping it off en este contexto es como eliminándolo o como extinguiéndolo, con la esperanza de, sí, eliminarlo, porque habla de cómo ellos quieren como recrear lo que se vio en esta película Armagedón, donde con un cohete como que lo disparan al asteroide eh, con el objetivo de como que, ¿cómo se le dice eso? Como desintegrarlo, por decirlo así.
okay.
Ujú.
And
Any other word?
another,
Yeah.
yeah, in the paragraph of the letter A, in the last part. No.
A or
Let me check. Let me check, teacher.
yeah. Wait, déjame, lo hago así para que veas más.
Ah, okay. In the paragraph A, in the
Mm,
in the sentence with an estimated 50 left to lock. What is to love? Near to the work
Mm,
NASA. Paragraph 8. Near to work NASA.
ah, con una estimada de 50 pies para registrar. To log
Registrar.
es registrar. Ajá. Por ejemplo, acá dice, más de 8.000 han sido registrados. En donde más dice, una vez registrados, bla, 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 el equipo de la defensa del planetario necesitará ayuda. Ujú. Prácticamente, to log significa registrar.
Ah, okay.
Ujú.
No more. Okay, it is okay. Everything is okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for asking. Okay, what do you think about this article? What do you think about what they are talking? Do you think we are in danger or no?
Particularly the article for me is interesting, yeah, because has some arguments, some aspect that we have to keep in mind or we have to consider in our future, maybe 15, fif- 15 years, 30 years, yeah, maybe. Because in the future, according to the news, maybe we can agree at it, but yeah, according to the research, to the statistics, yeah. In this case, I've been reading or watching news or documentaries or read for forums on internet about this. Okay, in this case, for me, maybe yeah. In the future, we can um an impact. I don't know what size, yeah, but I am sure we can have an impact of asteroid and maybe NASA in this case probably can carry out many investigations about the space, asteroids, black holes, yeah, because in this case black holes um, are um, are dangerous too, yeah. Recently, I read a news about black holes where NASA, or I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
discovered in another part of the galaxy. In this case, the black hole is enormous, yeah, immense.
Oh, wow.
And for me, this is scary because I don't know what happens if a rift there here, yeah, near to the air
Mm-hmm.
or near to our solar system, yeah. For me,
Mm-hmm.
this article demonstrate a good point of view about the dangers of asteroids and the investigations about how to avoid these moments or dangerous situations.
Yeah,
Teacher.
it's it's very, I don't know, it's a very interesting topic and everyone has like different opinions about it. Um, yeah, I feel that we will never know an answer for this type of topics because it's something that is out of our control, right? We can't control if like an asteroid is going to hit the Earth, right? So it's hard. It's hard to like have just one opinion about this topic of space and danger with Earth and everything. Okay, so we're going to do a vocabulary activity. So we're going to match these sentences with the meaning of the words the gray part. So based on this, to record or make note of something, which of these words do you think it will be?
Okay, let me think, teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Record or make note something. this case, to lock, to
Good job. Yeah,
record,
I was,
to lock.
I was, I was going to tell you. You just asked for this.
Okay, teacher.
But good job. Okay, a rock that flies through other outer space.
Okay, it is easy. An asteroid.
Asteroid. Okay. The path of an object around the planet.
Okay, in this case, I could say, I'm not sure about that.
It's okay. So
Mm,
we can leave that one for now and we can keep answering the other ones. Como para ir descartando.
okay, let me think.
To be, okay, to be in an unknown location.
Okay, in this case, an orbit? No, no,
Okay,
no. Oh, yes.
okay, orbit. A kind of light humans can see without special glasses.
Infrared,
Mm-hmm. Correct. Dangerous.
hazardous, hazardous.
Mm-hmm. To follow the movement or progress of something.
Mm. Okay, okay. In this case, I could say to track,
To track. Mm-hmm. To notice.
to pick up.
Mm-hmm. So the last one is to be unaccounted for. So you think the path of an object around a planet is to be unaccounted for? Or this will go with more with another one?
I'm not sure about what is to be unaccounted for. What is,
Like the meaning?
yeah, the meaning.
Okay. So, como que sin darse cuenta, como sin estar como de unaccounted es como que, sí, sin darse como algo desconocido que tú no conoces, por decirlo así.
In this case, okay, I will have to change some options.
Okay. ¿Cuál?
Maybe change an orbit with
Okay.
the to be unaccounted.
Okay. Y esta la pondríamos the path of an object around the planet, an orbit, right?
Let me check.
Okay. Igual no te preocupes si está mal o no, lo revisamos, pero es como para asegurarte que pues de pronto entiendes el vocabulario por contexto y por el significado de las palabras.
Okay, teacher. For me, okay.
Okay, so should we click finish?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Good job. Good job. You understand the vocabulary, the main idea, and everything, and the meaning of these words. So
Okay.
we don't have time to answer all these questions, but um, which of these questions do you want to answer based on the article? So what are NEOs?
Okay, refers to particularly a company about astronomy or a company that investigate about the space.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and um, what is a neocam? Or what are
Okay.
PHAs? Creo que solo leíste acá.
No, sorry,
¿No?
no. PH. Potentially hazard asteroids. Okay, I got it.
Ujú, ujú. Como que los asteroides más peligrosos. Es como el nivel. Se les llama PHAs, como que los que acaban sí o sí con la Tierra.
Yes,
Okay,
in a
so,
few words, a
ajá,
contraction.
sorry.
It's a contraction, no?
Sí, como una abreviación. Ujú. Y
Okay.
NEOS, de hecho, no es como una compañía, sino es otra contracción de Near Earth Objects.
Near objects. Okay.
Ajá, or NEOS. Let's see. What happened in Chelyabinsk in 2013? Do you remember?
This case, maybe it's a speculation about a possible impact in Russia of asteroid. Ah,
Mm-hmm. Yes, so a 19-meter asteroid exploded in the city of Chelyabinsk in Russia and injured 100 1,200 people. 1,200 people. Oh, yes. Hi, Vanessa. How are you doing?
Hi, teacher. I good, thank you.
Good. So the classes started 45 minutes ago, so we are kind of wrapping up. Um, but if you want to learn about the topic that we just read, you can check this website so you can practice your reading and um, vocabulary. This link will be very helpful too. We were talking about asteroids pretty much. Okay. So now you can like answer this question to Vanessa because it's very open. You don't have to read the article to answer this question. So you hear that an asteroid might hit Earth in 10 years. What do you think the government should do? Would you be worried? And what would you do personally if you know that it's going to hit no matter what and it's going to destroy the Earth? What would you do?
I think that it's possible the asteroid that might hide, but the census say that the moon is the principal defense of Earth. Uh, all asteroids esto baten, golpean,
Hit?
hit the moon, and the earth is very impossible.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What do you think, Wilmer? What would you do? What do you think the government will do? Would you be worried? What would you do personally?
In this case, the government, uh, they must, no, they should try to do more investigations and determine the specific periods where possible wearing hazardous, yeah, in these cases. And in other words, for me, should do more investigations or research about the asteroid and space and determine a possible event or period where we are impossible dangerous.
Would you be worried?
Yeah, teacher, because scenario works is the end of the our work or society or community is so dangerous for me.
And what would you do? If you know that you are going to die, what would you do?
Simple teacher, um, to be relaxed because there is no places where I can go. Yeah, simple for me. Try maybe to be calm. It's a question. It's a random question because I don't know. I don't know what
Yeah.
I have to do, but personally simple to be calm. Yeah, because there is no places where I can go. Yeah, for me it's basically to be here and not worry about that.
Yeah, if I'm honest with you, I will be freaking out. I'll be like, oh my God, no, I love the earth. I don't want it to be destroyed. I'll be so sad. But following the next question, what would you do personally? I think I will stop worrying about like become rich, find a good job, like succeed in life. I would just enjoy life, like with whatever I have, going on walks, trips, enjoy a good meal. I will try to be more intentional and more present, and I will enjoy more life. Besides, or like instead of like worrying about what am I going to do tomorrow? Did I finish this homework? Do I have to do this? I will just try to stop being that busy and just enjoy life. Um, but yeah, it's a hard question, I know. But I was just kind of curious of what the students will answer. Some of them said that they will not care, that they will like die at any point of their life. So it's just like whatever, they will just keep living their lives. Others said that they would just pray and yeah, kind of be sad. So yeah, it was interesting. It was a very interesting activity and interesting to listen to students' opinions and answer about this question. Okay, do you guys have any question before we finish the class? Any suggestion, any comments?
No, teacher, everything was clear. Yeah, nothing.
Okay, perfect. So I just sent the attendance link. And yeah, it was very nice to see you today. Thank you very much for joining to this session. And I hope you guys have a very nice day. Don't forget to fill the attendance link.
The attendance link is the last one.
The
Okay.
link? Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, teacher, I confused with the Excel online. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. No, no worries. No worries. Yeah, it's the last one. I just sent it. Yeah, that's the attendance link.
Okay, teacher, thank you so much and see you soon. Bye.
Bye, Wilmer. Bye, Vanessa. See you soon.
Bye, thank you. No pude asistir temprano porque tenía un corto en internet a nivel zonal, entonces no había conexión.
No te preocupes. No te preocupes, Vanessa. Agradezco que te hayas podido conectar, así sea por un ratito. Te veré en otra oportunidad entonces.
Bueno, sí, señora.
Bueno, hasta luego. Que tengas un buen día.